Welcome to our installation guide. This video shows how to install the Powerwall 10.2 wall-mounted battery and connect it to the SUN-8K-H inverter. Here is the outline of this video. Check that all accessories are complete. Install the mounting bracket. Place the mounting bracket flush against the wall. Ensure the holes are level, then use a marker to mark the hole positions on the wall. Use a hammer drill with an M10 twist drill bit. Use a hammer drill to drill holes at the marked positions to a depth of 60 millimeters. Prepare the expansion anchors and screws. Insert the expansion anchors fully into the drilled holes. Install the screws. Position the bracket and insert the screws through it, then tighten them into the expansion anchors. Use a hammer drill with a Phillips screwdriver bit. Set torque to 10 Nm and drive the screws fully into the anchors to secure the bracket. Hang the inverter on the bracket and ensure it is fully engaged. Check that all accessories are complete. Take the Powerwall 10.2 accessories out of the box. Insert the black lifting handle from the accessory kit into the screw holes on the top of the unit, then tighten it. Hold the black lifting handles and lift the battery out. Insert the black lifting handle from the accessory kit into the screw holes at the bottom of the unit, then tighten it. Stick the positioning template horizontally on the wall and secure it with tape. Install an M8 twist drill bit on the drill and drill holes at the round marks on the positioning template. Remove the positioning template. Prepare 8 M870 expansion bolts. Insert the expansion bolts into the drilled holes. Remove the nuts and flat washers from the expansion bolts. Install the upper mounting bracket. Align the holes of the bracket and place the bracket onto the expansion bolts. Reinstall the nuts and flat washers onto the expansion bolts. Tighten the nuts onto the expansion bolts. Install an M13 hex socket onto the drill. Use the drill to tighten the nuts on the expansion bolts. Remove the nuts and flat washers from the expansion bolts. Install the lower mounting bracket. Align the holes of the bracket and place the bracket onto the expansion bolts. Reinstall the nuts and flat washers onto the expansion bolts. Use a drill to tighten the nuts on the expansion bolts. Lift the battery pack and place it onto the lower mounting bracket. Align the mounting holes of the battery pack with those of the bracket. Prepare the M8 20 hex socket cylinder combination screws. Align the upper mounting holes of the battery pack with the bracket. Then insert the M822 socket cylinder combination screws. Insert the M822 screws into the lower mounting holes. Use a drill to securely tighten the M822 socket cylinder combination screws. Before wiring, make sure the inverter DC switch is in the off state. Remove the dust cover from the inverter battery port. Use a drill with a Phillips bit to remove the two screws at the inverter battery port. Take out the battery cable waterproof cover from the accessories. Unscrew the cap of the cable waterproof cover, then remove the clamping claw and inner seal. Prepare to battery power cables. Starting from the lug end of the battery cable, slide the cap, clamping claw, inner seal, and waterproof cover onto the cable in sequence. Secure the battery power cables to the inverter battery terminals with screws. Then use a drill with a Phillips bit to tighten them to a torque of 10 Nm. Snap the waterproof cover onto the inverter battery terminal. Then reinstall the inner seal, clamping claw, and cap in sequence, and tighten the cap onto the cover. Prepare the communication cable. Remove the cable waterproof cover from the inverter communication port. Unscrew the cap of the cable waterproof cover. Remove the clamping claw and inner seal, then remove one sealing plug from the inner seal. Starting from the RJ45 connector end of the communication cable, slide the cap, clamping claw, inner seal, and waterproof cover onto the cable in sequence. Insert the RJ45 connector into the inverter RS485 CAN port, then snap the waterproof cover onto the communication port. Reinstall the inner seal, clamping claw, and cap in sequence, and tighten the cap onto the cover. Remove the dust caps from the battery pack terminals. Remove the crosshead screws from the battery pack terminals. Connect the two power cables to the negative and positive terminals. Then replace the dust caps. Plug the other end of the communication cable into the battery's CAN RS485 port. Prepare the inverter Wi-Fi dongle. Remove the USB waterproof plug from the inverter Wi-Fi dongle port. Then insert the Wi-Fi dongle into the port until a click is heard, indicating proper connection. Press the power switch on the lower panel. The indicators flash in sequence, indicating the battery is on. After the battery starts outputting power, the inverter will automatically power on and the screen will light up. The inverter wiring is the same as in the previous setup. Prepare the power cables and the combiner box. Remove the 4 screws from the plastic top cover of the combiner box. Use a power drill with an H6 hex bit installed. Remove the screw from the negative busbar. Insert the negative power cable and tighten the screw with a power drill, ensuring the cable is securely fastened. Reinstall the combiner box cover. Tighten the 4 screws on the combiner box top cover. Remove the screw from the positive busbar, insert the positive power cable, and tighten the screw with a power drill, ensuring the cable is securely fastened. Reinstall the combiner box cover. Tighten the 4 screws on the combiner box top cover. Remove the dust cap and Phillips screw from the negative terminal. Connect the black power cable, tighten the screw securely with a drill, then reinstall the dust cap. Repeat the same steps for the other unit. Remove the dust cap and Phillips screw from the positive terminal. Connect the red power cable, tighten the screw securely with a drill, then reinstall the dust cap. Repeat the same steps for the other unit. Select the master unit and insert one end of the communication cable into the COM out port. Insert the other end of the communication cable into the COM in port of the next slave unit. Insert the other end of the inverter communication cable into the CAN RS485 port of the master battery. Press the power switch on the master unit. The indicator lights will flash in sequence, indicating the battery is powered on. Press the power switch on the slave unit. The indicator light will flash, indicating the battery is powered on.